they're going to take advantage of it. And both teams are excellent. They believe, their coaches believe, in transition as Koa Peat goes to work. We'll get our first look at A.J. DeBonsa.
But Burries is right there with him. In fact, in talking to the staff earlier this afternoon, they think he could end up being the leading scorer on this team.
Wow, that's big praise. It's titles here in Vegas through the years as Koa Peat just bulls his way in.
Finding gems all over the world.
Longtime assistant to Mark Few, nearly 2 decades, as Koa Peat, a flurry of moves. Close-range shots that haven't fallen. And now Bradley on the drive, the dish, up and under the rim, and how about Koa Peat? Here's Peat once again. Condon, he's had trouble with Koa Peat. Turn it over, walk. Here goes Koa Peat, and he lays it in.
For the Wildcats.
Arizona up 5. Florida with the ball. Alex Condon. Preseason All-American blocked by Koa Peat, the freshman. They get it back. Cloud Char, no good.
Well, Chang back in the game is their defense. It's been stellar.
2-man game. Bradley to Koa Peat, who lays it in with a left.
From Florida.
Xavier Lee gets his second 3 of the night. Oh! Koa! Here comes Bradley. Bradley gives it to Peat. Peat, look out below!
Tommy Lloyd's bunch. Here's Peat breaking that footwork. Just masterful. Bolonga. And here comes the freshman Peat. 3-on-1. And he drops it down. Low. Tracked down by Burries. Point game. With 15 and change left. Here's Peat exploding to the rim.
More games every year in years that he has been there, 5+ years.
Peterson, only 3 points a game so far this season. Good shot. And
he had 18 in this building last year when UCLA beat Gonzaga.
oh,
There's
wow.
Koa Peat.
And impatient defensively. Marchenkov trying to lob it down low. There's Koa Peat. He is such a great finish tonight. Nice cut. He is so good at that elbow. Look at the elevation, too. You've got to deny the game. High low. You say goodnight usually. Peat is fouled and he scores. In over 13 minutes for Connecticut. Bradley can't pay it off. Peat's playing volleyball. How quick was this? And misses. What a rebound by Ross. And Peat with a check. Demery wanted an offensive foul there. Right back in there. Peat. Oh, the strong legs to rise. Peat wants it and got it. Drop step under control.
Full court press, and they have Peat at the top for that reason. Hello!
There's the throwdown from Peat. So the defense. Tough take by Johnson, his first field goal. Peat lowers the shoulder, stops on a dime, and that's what makes them steady. Have 7 points. It took them nearly 5 minutes of action as we pause everything.
Yeah, he's going to be really good in conference play for Denver.
Peat back on the floor, size advantage, rises up, gets so much hang time on those turnovers.
With the Australian, Anthony Del Orso. They're going to double team. That leaves somebody open, and that's somebody with a chance. Koa Peat's got 3 points and 3 rebounds. Comfortable delegating to his staff. Coach Murphy sitting right next to him, a great example, but he surprised me with something he said. I said, hey, when did you cross over the bridge on really being able to delegate and trust? And he said, nah, it's happened gradually and in different forms. He said, but this year, I'm putting my hands back on the wheel. Koa Peat.
No call by the officials.
The key that Peat was just standing like a statue. Maybe that's why there was no whistle. Well, that's just willing.
And they don't understand that it's also a cardio situation. You got guys that you're going to want to
rebound. Bradley, Peat underneath for the slam.
The additions they made in the offseason, and off to a great start at 7-0, but trailing by
something they've relied on, but the ball movement of getting the ball in the paint and then kicking out has left open wide open shots.
Now Peat plays so under control. They're going to need a bunch of stops to try to get back into this game again. I mean, a dunk here. Unfortunately for Auburn, where they gave that basket up was right at the rim. 5 assists now for Karchenkov. Bradley down court to Pete. What a pass by Bradley. A great catch.
This is an outlet pass for Pete.
And the slam.
And that is on ESPN. And that Phylon on Pete. Double team comes as Pete kicks opposite. Aristo rattles it home.
These freshmen are very mature.
Lob and a throwdown for Pete.
From Simsboro, Louisiana. Follow! Thank you very much.
He gets to the next level. His ball handling, elite ball. Oh, watch that.
Oh, taking it all the way home.
Too strong for Brayton Burris. Koa Peat on the offensive glass. And Arizona's first.
Gets so much production from the bench. The lob over the top. Koa Peat inside. Bradley for U of A. Right to the floor. Koa Peat right to the bucket. They scored 96 points. Tonight has been a struggle offensively.
These halves, don't they?
And that's really what all coaches do. They look at the game in terms of segments. Now, an alley-oop attitude of this team. They played in big arenas against bigger competition. And tonight,
after facing this #1 team. Koa Peat.
Good to see Arizona basketball back on top if you're a Wildcat fan. But Tommy Lloyd knows being ranked #1 is not the end.